anytime
So what is
soon.
going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, I want to give you guys a little bit of a review for the Urban MDR assault rifle. I made a video of the build that I'm currently running right now yesterday, so I thought it'd be a really good idea to make the follow-up video of the actual review of the weapon today for you guys. Now, I just want to give you guys a little bit of background information about this. Obviously, this is an exotic weapon. There's only a few ways that you can get this weapon. Obviously, there's various ways you can get it from legendary missions and whatnot, from the boss shops and whatnot. But obviously, you can also get them from exotic caches. You can get them from survival caches, proficiency caches, but it's a very low drop rate for those, and other numerous ways as well. Because obviously this is an exotic weapon, so it's very sought off. It's very hard to get. Although some people just have godly luck and they have like 6 or 7 of these. Took me a long time to get it. I just got this a few days ago from what I get Lexington event on Legendary or Challenging. And that's where we're at with this weapon right now. So it's gonna be a shorter video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Comment down below where you guys would rank this weapon on a list for assault rifle category only, because I don't want to go into any other weapon categories and whatnot. So I'll talk about that at the very end of the video where I rank it for, I guess, like top
God
3
knows
or
what
top 5,
Candle's
whatever
gonna
I
ask
want
you
to
to
put
bring
it as.
back next.
But yeah, I want to give you guys a little bit of background information on this, review on it, what I think it's good at, what I think it's bad at, and the gear sets that I think you should run with it as well. So I'll go over that first, just simply because of the fact that I made my official video yesterday on the build that I've been running with. Now, for me personally, I think there's only 2 main gear sets that everyone runs this with, and for me, that is Sentry's Call and Strikers. Now, the main one for me right now that I'm liking more is Sentry's Call. As you guys can see, this is my real build. I have all the attachments off of it just because I want to show you guys the base stats for this weapon in this video. But for me personally, I'm really liking Sentry's Call better than Strikers, and here's the reason why. With Strikers, you have to hit people and not miss anything. So every single consecutive hit hits that 1% more damage, and you can max it up to 100. And basically, that's good for PvE. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that's really good for PvE, in my personal opinion. But for PvP, people are never standing still. Like, you very rarely see someone that's gonna strafe and just stand still for more than like 2 seconds. It's very, very rare that that would happen. Especially without you getting hit by some type of skill or something. It's just extremely rare. You would never find that. You'd never see that happen unless you have like a modded controller or a mod or something and you don't miss any shots. For me personally, I think I like Sentry's Call better, just because the fact that you get the 30% accuracy also, which is pretty nice for this gun because it's single fire, so you're going to be getting even more accuracy since it's single fire with the bonus of 30% accuracy. And also you get the 10% headshot damage, which is basically what this gear set revolves around, is getting headshots using semi-automatic weapons, which is basically, I mean, you could might as well just say this is called the MDR gear set because it's basically made for this weapon. And basically when you hit someone in the head with your weapon, you get 1 of the marks. You can max it up to 3 marks, and then obviously the target is going to be getting extra 5% enemy damage towards them because that's part of the gear set. But yeah, for me personally, I like Sentry's Call over Striker. Just for me personally, I think headshots are a little bit easier than like constantly hitting someone over and over and over again without missing a single bullet. But going on to the actual weapon, these are going to be different for you guys if you guys do have this, because my firearms are at 8,200. So if you guys are wondering why my base damage for this weapon is so high, for the damage being 53.7k, that is the exact reason why. But obviously I want to talk about the fire rate and magazine size, which are 2 of the very key things for this weapon. We'll talk about the accuracy and all the other things below after. But I want to talk about the magazine size because I think this is a huge factor. If the magazine size for this assault rifle is like anything from like 10 to 15, I think that would turn away a lot of people, in my personal opinion. So the magazine size being 20 with the extended mag, for me, I think I have like 44 shots with that, and that's really good considering the fact that this is a single fire assault rifle. And if you have really good accuracy with this weapon and you can land consistent headshots in a row back to back to back, you can 3 to 4 hit people every single time with this weapon, no matter what the build is. Also, I have 21% enemy armor damage, which is pretty good. Max is 23%, but I'll take 21. Also, going down to the talent that is exotic for this weapon that you can't touch, you can't re-roll off it, it's called Distracted. Your damage is increased by 18%. 18, that's almost 20% extra damage against targets that have a status effect. So if someone's like on fire, or they're shocked, or they're bleeding, or they're disoriented, you do a extra almost basically 20% against targets when they are in that current effect. I think that talent's super underrated, and a lot of people don't realize how good that can actually be, especially if you have someone that's just constantly throwing those nades at people, constantly shocking people, catching them on fire, hitting them with Predator's Mark. I mean, that's a lot of percentage-wise. You know, they're almost always something they're under status effect for. And then lastly, going under the Axient reload speed. I think the reload speed is one of the main things for me, especially if you guys are one of the people that like stacking the reload speed with your holsters and your extended mags and whatnot. I mean, you can have some pretty insane reload speed with this weapon. It can reload in like 0.3 seconds. It's actually insane. And then the accuracy is really, really high too. Obviously, it's an assault rifle, and it's also semi-automatic, so they're going to have some type of super high accuracy on this weapon because it's semi-automatic, so you're going to be having to shoot people from a distance away with it. Obviously, with the range, once again, this is an assault rifle. It's not a sniper rifle. It's not a marksman rifle, so the range isn't going to be as high as something like a Surplus SVD or an M1A or an Historian, so you can't expect to be that high. And the stability, I mean, you're basically holding a big-ass assault rifle in your hand that acts as sort of like a mini sniper rifle slash marksman rifle, so your stability is not going to be super high. It's probably a bigger type weapon. It's a little bit heavier than something like a lightweight M4, so your stability is going to be a little bit lower for that. But you're going to be usually holding your weapon gunfights, you know, medium to large range, because if you're next to someone, they have something like an MP7 or a lightweight M4, I mean, you might win every single time. But depending on what kind of player you are, like me, I'm sort of like a rushy player. But with this weapon, I really have to teach myself, honestly, on how to not just get up in everyone's face, because you're not going to win gunfights like that every single time with the Urban MDR. Compared to something like an AUG or an MP7 or a lightweight M4 or a Sega. So that's the reason why I tend to like engaging my gunfights from a medium to long range, I guess, range. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Also, wanted to say this for the end of the video. For me personally, for assault rifle wise category, I'm gonna rank this gun at number 2. I know a lot of people like this gun. I know it's really sought off for a lot of people. They want this weapon super badly, just like I did. But for me personally, I think I just like I'm just in love with lightweight M4s and LVOECs, so maybe that's just for me personally. If you guys use this weapon a lot, you guys probably put this at your number 1 for assault rifle category, but for me, I'll put the LVOEC slash M4 at number 1 and 2, and I guess, well, they're under the same thing, I guess, but I'd put the MDR under number 2 for me personally. Yeah, guys, that's basically it. I'll have another video coming out for the MDR, another build in a few days. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We are like 6 or 7 subscribers off of 3,100 subs already. That's pretty cool. And comment down below where you guys rank this weapon for you guys for assault rifle category. Also, we'll be live streaming as soon as this video goes live. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if I want to give Last Stand or Survive or Easy another chance with this build, or just in general. We'll see what we're gonna do. We may do some more farming depending on what my subs want to do. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Out.